last drive against BYU, or do you feel like guys are locked in and still ready for this week?
I definitely think we're locked in. My message, to our defense is just continue to play a full 4 quarters, 2 halves. We started off really great. We started, second half, we were missing tackles and everything, so it kind of put us in a bad position. So, it's just those things, just continuing to, fight. How we played in the first half, we need to play in the second half, so just finishing the game.
Have you seen much from Baylor yet this year? I know they just put up 59 against Tech.
Right. I mean, we watched a little bit of film before we came out here and everything. We know they're going to want to pass the ball and everything, but, up front for us, regardless of they like to run or pass, we always take pride in stopping the run. So that'll be one thing we continue to focus on.
What have you seen from Dom this year?
I mean, even when Dom, it's the same Dom that I've seen when he was here. He runs hard, he plays hard. So, we expect the same thing from him when we go down there.
Will it be kind of fun playing against him?
Yeah, it will be. Just playing an old teammate and everything, being around him every single day. So it'll be cool to see him.
It seems like, you played against Arkansas, you guys played Jaden Bray. It seems like there's almost one of those a week now. Do you kind of forget about it at this point? That, they've got one of our guys.
Yeah, I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit, but, that's like, something that we kind of just keep in the back of our head. We'll talk to them after the game and everything, but, we just continue to focus on the things that we need to do to be successful.
It's obviously a tough way to lose in Provo. How have you kind of seen the team respond these last couple of days? It's been this similar through these last couple of weeks?
I mean, yeah, just continuing to focus and fight. We're not giving up on each other. We're continuing to fight. We know what we're expecting from each other. So, like I said, we just have to put, we have to put 4 full quarters together in 2 halves. So, that'll be our emphasis.
What are some of the things that you individually, maybe overall the unit, focused on during the bye week, just in improving when you had the time to look at yourselves?
For me, it's just my consistency. I just want to be able to dominate every single snap. So I take pride in that for myself because I know what I can do on and off the field. Just as a unit, just tackling, being physical, being better every single week, watching more film. If you only watch 10 minutes, do 15 or do 20, I expect more from everybody else because I put that expectation on myself. So I expect the same thing from everybody else. So just taking more time with the coaches in the film room and just doing the things that you need to do to be ready on game day.
I don't know if this is a question that's really answerable. Maybe it is. But in terms of tackling, right, you mentioned getting better at tackling. What does that look like, I guess, as a whole unit? Is it kind of a mentality thing? Is there specifics to kind of go into that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a mental thing. You just have to win it. So, we stress that during the week. So you just have to go out there and do it. There's really not much I can say about that. You just have to win it.
You kind of, burst onto the scene early in the season. It seemed like he was a little bit quiet. Got another sack against BYU. Do you feel like that could maybe, spark him going forward? I know Gundy was saying you need to get a little bit better on the pass rush.
Yeah, absolutely. We're confident in him, and we believe in him in his pass rush. So we're just going to continue to, put him in the best position to be successful.
You mentioned that your first focus is on stopping the run. What's it kind of going to take for you guys as a unit to continue to get better in that aspect?
I mean, just in our individual drills, just continuing to do technique things. I think that's just the big thing that we just have to focus on is technique. Your technique will get you, wherever you want to. So just focusing on, setting off blocks and different run techniques that are individual will just help us improve in the game.
It's always going to be run first, but Baylor really hit the board with the passing game. And it'd be nice to get Sawyer on the ground a few times, wouldn't it?
Yeah, for sure. We'll definitely focus on that a little bit too this week. But like I said, for us up front, our first focus is always stopping the run.
I know Gundy said last week it seemed like at practice, you guys were practicing like a team that was 6-0. I know you just had practice, but did you kind of get that same vibe today?
I definitely felt that. I mean, I kind of thought of last year, we had a slow start. We went into the bye week, finished the season off strong. Like I said, we don't have time to drag our heads around because we still have a long season ahead of us. We still got a lot to fight for. So, it's just, you either win it or you don't. So you just have to come in here with a positive attitude. But I feel like everybody's bought in.
For the veterans, in particular, guys like you that are coming up on the end, how much do y'all think about, hey, we got to get to 6 wins, get to a bowl? Or is it more just the week to week?
I feel like we're taking it week by week. Obviously, I want to make a good bowl game and everything, but I just have to focus on the things that we have to that's in front of us right now. I don't want to think down the road because like I said, we still have a lot of season left to play.
Somewhat unrelated to anything we've been talking about before, but I think Brennan's 27 catches away from being the all-time leading pass catcher in program history. Just as another Oklahoman, what have you kind of seen from him over these years?
I mean, he just always comes in with a positive attitude. He has a lot of energy, and he's always ready to come out and play and practice every single day. So, I mean, you know, I definitely know he'll get it, you know, and I'm proud of him and the hard work he's put in, but I continue to expect big things from him.
Gundy's talked today about he never wants to come out. He never wants to get out of drills, even in practice.
Right.
And he said that he's going to take his helmet away from him. Have you kind of seen that level of competitiveness from him throughout the years?
I mean, when we're in our team setting and stuff, you know, he'll make a catch. He'll come, you know, laugh at us or say something funny to us. But, I mean, like I said, he always comes out with that competitive edge every single day.
Thanks, all.